Kitakubu.
What's up everyone, KitaSean here. So we're going to go ahead and do a trailer breakdown video for the upcoming Tokugawa event for Fate Grand Order JP. This event will start next week. Now basically what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to watch the trailer, stop it every now and then, break down the scene, of course have some speculations. If you guys have speculations yourself, comment down below and tell me. If I missed anything, comment down below and tell me, and we'll talk about that in the comment section below. But I'm also going to turn off the sound for the trailer because there is a song playing. I don't feel like getting copyrighted, so you'll be listening to a BGM that I use in my videos all the time, so bear with me on that. But let's go ahead and break down the trailer. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and break down the trailer. So before we start, I'm probably going to take some drink breaks within the breakdown, because I'm actually going to be doing this without a script. I'm going to go ahead and just ad-lib everything, so bear with me here. There's going to be some pauses where I'm just drinking water, so I apologize if you guys get annoyed by that. But let's go ahead and start breaking down the trailer. So starting off with the beginning scene here, we have a Japanese style room, most likely telling us this is inside the Edo castle. We have a figure sitting up inside a futon looking at the moon. This figure has long purple hair, so I assume you guys would think, oh, this is Parvati, which I don't disagree with. She does show up multiple times in this trailer, and she is also a main servant for the event story. Now, as much as I want to believe this is Parvati, a part of me says it's not. I think this is actually a Japanese character with a Sakura face. Now, I'm not saying she's going to be a new playable servant with a Sakura face. It could just be an NPC character with a Sakura face. I do have a couple reasons why I think this. I'll talk about that later as we go through the trailer, because I do believe there are a couple scenes that will back my theory up. But looking at this scene here, this character just seems like she is used to being in the room, sitting in the futon or sleeping in the futon and looking at the moon every night. So I do believe this could be a new character with a Sakura face. But let's go ahead and move on to the next scene. So the next scene, we get a turnaround. The top right corner, we get a pink glowing Edo castle, and on the left corner, the bottom left corner, we actually have the new 5-star assassin Kama, also known as Kamadeva, the Hindu god of love. Nobody expected her to become a new servant for this event. Nobody thought that we would see non-Japanese servants for this event, but because of her her title, the god of love, it makes sense why she is in this event, because the theme is, I guess, harem in a way. So I think there's going to be like a love story in this event. But this Kama servant is a Sakura face drawn by Redrop. Really looking forward to her. I don't know, I might be thinking too much, but this story might be connected with Lost Belt Chapter 4. But I mean, Indian servants again. We're going to India in Lost Belt Chapter 4, so I might be thinking too much, but I do hope we get some kind of like hints about Lost Belt Chapter 4. So let's go ahead and move on to the next scene. Kiara. So Kiara, everyone was disappointed that she did not show up as a pickup summon servant in Fate Extra CCC the rerun, but now we know the reason why. She will most likely get a pickup summon during this event. So looking at this scene here, she is fighting 3 figures, most likely enemies we will see in this event, possibly automatas, but maybe they might be possessed people. Who knows? We have to wait for the event. But looking at the setting, we have a red room, tatami floors. During the live stream, we got a sneak peek at the map of the event, and it had a similar room like this. So this is probably going to be a battle stage that we will be seeing in one of the quests, or in the quest for the event. This cut right here, we have Kiara attacking, and I believe the green splats are it's probably blood. Might be wrong, but I mean, yeah, Kiara is fighting. I believe she's gonna be on our side, which is gonna be pretty cool. So really looking forward to see what Kiara's role is in the story for this event. So let's go ahead and move on. So this scene is pretty interesting. Now we have a shadow figure dancing around. This is going to be Matahari. We get a confirmation in an upcoming scene, but looking at the background, we have this design that looks like stained glass with a Indian style touch to it. Looking closely at the design, we see sakura petals. So the next scene, we get Kiara again. This is going back to the fight scene earlier. So very sexy scene. Kiara sticking her tongue out, love it. Then again, we get that confirmation that this is Matahari, boobs juggling, yay. So this scene, I actually think this scene is pretty cool. Let's first ignore the character, just focus on the background. So the right side seems like a Japanese castle hallway, but the left side, we have that stained glass again. So you never see these type of windows in a Japanese castle, especially in the Edo period. But I might be thinking too much, but it definitely feels like they are combining two cultures into one, especially because of the Indian servants that are in this event. I do like the ideas though, but I might be wrong. I might be thinking too much, but I still love the background design. So now let's go ahead and talk about the character. So I'm sure a lot of you guys thought that this was a new Sakura face when it first appeared in the trailer, or when they first streamed it in the stream. I did too, but then we saw Parvati later on, so we were like, oh, it's just Parvati in a kimono. But this might just be me, but the more I look at this character, I don't see Parvati. So let's go ahead and take a better look at her face. So again, I just don't see Parvati when I see this scene here. I just feel like this character seems really used to being in the castle. Like, she knows her way around, and she does look serious. So I just don't see Parvati in this. Even though we have the flower in her hair, Parvati does get that flower later on in her final ascension. But yeah, I just can't see Parvati in this character here. I do believe this is a new Sakura face. But let's go ahead and move on. So we have another shadow figure here dancing around. We have a blue background this time. It's not Matahari, it's Shahrazad. So surprise, she is in this event as well. So let's go ahead and move on to the next scene. So this scene, we have possible automatas dancing. Again, Ooku is known as a harem area in the Edo castle, so they might just be dancing around entertaining the royals in the castle. The next couple of scenes, we have a Shaft like cutscenes. Unfortunately, Shaft did not make this trailer. It was A1 Pictures that did it. So Shaft, you guys got some competition. But it really seems like a Shaft type trailer, you know, like even the other cutscenes, it just seems like Shaft all over, but it's not. It's A1 Pictures that did the scene that did this trailer. So yeah, Shaft, you guys have some competition. But we have Love I, of course, harem themed. But let's go ahead and move on. So this is where we're gonna get close to talk about my my theory about, you know, the Sakura face. But first, let's go ahead and talk about the figure on the left here. So I do believe this is Tokugawa Ieyasu. I mean, again, we have the name Tokugawa in the title of the event. We get a better look at this figure in a bit, but we also have the shadow figure here. So of course, this is Sakura, or Parvati, or that Sakura face servant that we saw. And later we get all these Sakura silhouettes around the same person. As you guys can see, this man has his hand over his mouth as if he's coughing. So Ieyasu is said to have died by cancer, so this might be a hint towards him, like he is like developing cancer, probably. Like, I'm not sure what stage, but he's probably, you know, showing cases that he is sick. Now let's get to the reason why I believe the Sakura face character is not Parvati. So the reason why I believe that it's not Parvati is because, well, I actually think this Sakura, let's go back a little bit. So I believe this Sakura is one of Ieyasu's wives. It's either Lady Tsukiyama or Asahi no Kata. The reason why I think that is, well, I mean, let me just get to the scene real quick. Is, well, this scene right here. I mean, a whole bunch of Sakura faces. Probably, again, a love interest to Tokugawa Ieyasu. Not officially confirmed with it, but I do think that maybe one of his wives looked like Sakura, or he's like really obsessed with that face. Again, I don't know. This is just speculation, so don't 100% believe me. But I do believe that this character here is not Parvati. Like, I 100% think that this is not Parvati. So let's go ahead and just move on now. So right here, like right here, so we have him looking towards someone or something, and then we get a katana next to him. Now, oh, passed it real quick. So going back here, so we have this katana next to Ieyasu. So here's the thing. We know that Ieyasu and Muramasa had a connection, and it's said that Muramasa made these katanas called Yoto, which means cursed sword. So I believe there is still hope that Muramasa will appear in this event. I believe this is some kind of sign. I know a lot of Japanese players on blog sites and other YouTube channels believe this is a sign to Muramasa, and there's also another scene that I believe that hints out to him as well, which we'll get there in a bit. But I do believe that Muramasa, there is still a chance for him to come in this event. So this next scene, Hanahuda's, I was actually really confused about this at first, but then I was like, you know what, Hanahuda cards have a meaning. So we have a boar, we have a flower, and we have a deer. So let's go ahead and start with the boar. The boar card is known as Fumizuki, which is the book month. Also represents the month of July. So some believe that it represents the lazy days of summer and the swollen days, which refers to swelling rice grains in the fields. The flower is known for Minazuki, the month of water, and represents the month of June. The card is representing the end of the rainy spring season, and the rice fields are flooded with water. The deer card is Kamizuki, which is the month of the god, represents the month of October. In Japan, deers are considered messengers of the gods in Shintoism. The month of October is also when Shinto gods are leaving their shrines to congregate at the great shrine in Izumo. So I think this Hanahuda scene here represents that we might actually be going through different seasons in this event, or it might just be some kind of hobby someone plays in the castle. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure these Hanahuda cards will play a big role in the event story. I mean, there has to be a reason why they're showing this in the trailer. But again, I do believe maybe this represents that we're going to go through different seasons in this event. So let's go ahead and move on to the next scene. So we have the Sakura face character running, and then we have like these cuts, and we also have Parvati running as well here. So let's go back to the run scenes. So we have right here the Sakura face. So as you can tell by the expressions of their faces, they are different. She is more this Sakura face is more worried. This Sakura face is more serious, and their running style looks different as well. So I think this kind of tells us, yeah, these are two different Sakura faces. Now these cuts right here, we have a butterfly. So excuse me. So this scene right here, the butterfly scene, butterflies can mean a lot of things. Some believe it represents resurrection, which is pretty fitting because, you know, pseudo servants and multiple Sakura faces are in this event. It also can mean hope and life. It's hard to say what the words mean, but it says me, and I'm assuming, you know, me because of Sakura faces, like, oh, you're me, I'm you, kind of thing. Kari in Japanese, it means to hunt, so maybe someone is being hunted. But Kari in other countries means pure, so maybe pure-hearted. We don't know yet. We have to wait and see. Now this scene right here, oops, let me just go back real quick. So this scene right here, now a little bit confused with the wording here, but I'll try to decipher what I think about it. So cadence means inflection of the voice, assuming because, you know, multiple Sakura faces, it feels fitting. The D, I have no idea what that means. Maybe it means happy, I don't know. If you guys know what this D stands for, please tell me in the comment section below. But the numeral number, Roman numeral number 3, I believe it represents the 3 Sakura faces that we will be seeing in this event. So Kama, Parvati, and the unknown Sakura face that we saw in this trailer. Let's go ahead and move on real quick. So we have Parvati reaching out, and then we have this maze here. I'm not sure if it represents anything. If I'm missing something here, please again tell me in the comment section. So let's go ahead and move on. So we have Yagyu being really awesome. Let's go back to that actually. Hold on. We have Yagyu being really awesome here. He's going to attack, maybe using his noble phantasm. Kiara being sexy. And then this is where I want to talk about. So I believe this might actually be Muramasa. Now the reason why I say that is because, well, this person is entering a room full of women, and look at the hair color, it's orange. Now Muramasa didn't have a bun on top of his head in Epic Remnant. So, I mean, maybe it might not be Muramasa. I might be thinking too much, but the orange hair color does kind of hint that out. So, again, I do believe Muramasa still has a possible chance to appear in this event, and I'm really believing that he will appear. So, I have my fingers crossed that this is going to be Muramasa. Again, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm crossing my fingers that this is him. And this last scene here, we get Kama again. Let's back it up a little bit. So she has long hair here. So when they first revealed her, she had short hair, and she didn't have all those, I don't know what that is, but she didn't have all those around her. She does have a different design as well. Oh, let me go back actually, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Let's go ahead and back it up a little bit. Hold on, let me get a better look at her real quick. Like right here. So she has a totally different design from the artwork that we saw during the stream or on the website. Yeah, I believe this is going to be her final ascension. She kind of has that dark Sakura feel as well. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Kama and everything for this event. But that's basically about it. What do you guys think? Agree with my speculations? If not, tell me your speculations in the comment section below. I'm really excited for this event. I really hope you guys are as well. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys in the next one. Laters. So we're not ending the video yet. We're going to go ahead and talk about this scene a little bit. So as I was editing the video, looking at this scene, I'm like, you know what? What I said earlier, there's no way that this represents the 3 Sakuras. The Roman numeral number 3 here, it has to represent Beast class. Like, we know that Kiara is Beast 3R. So I think this actually hints out to Beast 3L. Beast 3L, for those who don't know, is a Beast class servant that is described to give love to all. Beast 3R is taking love from all. So because of their differences, they can't become friends. So what I'm assuming is Kama might be a Beast class servant, but for some reason she appeared as a assassin for some reason. So I think Kiara and Kama might hate each other in this event. Again, this is just speculations, but I'm pretty sure we will see, or we will get information of Beast 3L in this upcoming event, which is actually pretty exciting. Now, there's also the chance that maybe Dark Sakura might be the beast class servant, but who knows. But Kama is also represented as Mada, the demon god. So maybe Mada is probably the beast servant that Kama is supposed to be. Again, we don't know yet. This is just, again, speculations. I'm pretty sure it's talked about all over blogs and stuff right now. But yeah, I think this actually represents beast class 3L. So really excited now that we're going to be seeing another beast class. It's going to be, you know, a while since our last beast class reveal. But very, very excited about this, and I cannot wait. So what do you guys think now? Do you guys think this represents beast class 3L, or does this represent something else? Comment down below and tell me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Laters.